Focus Frame, what's going on, my brother? I see you, family. SYFM. Shout out to everybody going on. Coming on, Jasmine. Yo, Shadow, I see you. Let me just get my Facebook and make sure that everything is live and running. I'm about to post what we doing today. Alright, if anybody saw the post today, today I'm taking submissions. We're gonna review some music and we going over your business or your consulting questions. So if you want to submit a record, right? If you want to submit a record and you got a question, a business question, shout it. I got some submissions. Traveler, I saw your submission. You up there. You actually, what's that? Number 4 on the submission lineup. What's going on, Miss Marty 4084? Salute. Yeah, today we going over some submissions and we going over music reviews, questions on business, anything. Mr. Bard, I see you. So I got a few submissions already. C-Mac, I see you. If you want to submit, let me pin this real quick. We pinning this real quick. So if you got a music video, if you got something you want us to hear and review, I'll give a little background on it, what I feel. Nothing too deep, just some appreciation and exposure. But send your question. If you got a question, you got a business question, you got an A&R question, I don't care what question it is. We're gonna do that. So shout out, what's going on? I see you. Cleo got fire, most definite. I just got another submission. Terrell, I saw the submission. I'm gonna give y'all a quick lineup so y'all can get an idea of where y'all at. I hate when I submit stuff to things and I have no clue where I'm at, like my time don't matter, right? I respect everybody that's here, so I most definitely wanna let everybody know. So I'm gonna give a quick lineup and then we're gonna go into some music, let a few people come in, and then we're gonna get on with the submission. So I got Brooke setting off the submission list. I'm gonna be playing some music that's not on the submission. Actually, Miss Jackson Media Group record just dropped right now. The Experience is out right now, which was executive produced by me. That's out, so most definitely check it out. There's some bangers on that. But going back to the submission list, we got Brooke, who submitted Jay the Lost King. We got Kendra submitted something, Queen Dizzy. Then we got Travelor. Then we got Verivix. I believe Verivix Owens submitted something. David Givens submitted something. And then we got is that Sluggy? We got Sluggy after that. I believe that's that. And then we got, who's this right here? The name, and make sure. It might be a view time. We got someone called Sledged, I believe. And then we got Terrell. So we're gonna go into all those. There's a few questions. Some don't got questions. Also, if you just have a question, submit your questions as well. I do not have a problem at all just going over the question. So what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna go into this one. We're gonna go into the first submission. I'm not sure if they here, so I'm gonna go into the first submission. This is called Profane Kingdom by the Lost King, Jay the Lost King. Let's check it out. I didn't hear it. I don't know what to expect from this one. But again, if you see that right there, you can submit your music and all your business related question. We're gonna play your music. We're gonna answer your question. If you just send music, we'll get to just music. If you got a question, we're gonna get to it. As we say on the show, this is not friend shit. This is work shit. So today we working. I'm feeling kind of inspired. I'm feeling really inspired. A lot was going on today, business wise, and I was like, yeah, I want to get to some answers. So anyway, here's Profane Kingdom. We're gonna be right back with the rest of the submission, but this is the first submission by an artist called Jay the Lost King. Let's check it out.
The A&R Desk with Spud Brooklyn. New flow, new game, new me, there's nothing that can stop me here, bruh. Can't top my gear, dropping this hell with a little bit of help this year, cut. You know my name is me, bro. Ice cold, ice age like Shimo, rocking this stage in the middle of the scene, so big like a Vegas strip casino. Welcome to my kingdom come, where everything is done from how you supposed to do it.
Brim Game, I see you.
From being dumb, there's rappers out, ain't counting none, that's facts. Yeah. Just actors, cloud music sounding bum and it's trash. Check it out, bruh. Look. Ain't wanna have to do it on an artist with the largest base, but I face my targets. Rip up their state with the hate from darkness. Split up the rate, bruh, take the market. If this was a race, I would make a carcass. I'm real hard to break like a face of scarlet. Which hump be great, but the stakes the cost it is. Too late to pray in the wake of gossip. Roll to the wall, yo. Like I said, bro, I'm out for the gold, though. What's that promo? Grow with the flow, bro. This that trend, no clout for the solo. Cold like snow blows, been down all around, don't know. Oh, Jada Lost King in town with the logo. Crown on the low ho, take that photo. I be no trips. Polo. One day when I'm getting up ahead up in the game, I never stop on the globe for the best. I'll be running on the set when you really want to rest. Check your chest like Godzilla breath. I'ma shoot the beam until you breathe in death. Won't break a sweat when I wreck this threat. So bad I need a FEMA camp to come on out to come and clean the mess. This is hip hop, this is rap, bruh. It's time to make these tracks all go harder than these cats that's from the past. They like my dad, but now it all makes sense when y'all let your Levi sag. I'm from the 1990s, bro, dog. All of you are so fucking whack. New flow, new game, new me. There's nothing that can stop me here, bro. Can't top my gear. Dropping this hell with a little bit of help this year, cut. You know my name is me, bro. Ice cold, ice age like Shimo. Rocking this stage in the middle of the scene, so big like a Vegas strip casino. Welcome to my kingdom come, where everything is done from how you supposed to do it. Chump to grow a pose from being dumb. There's rappers out, ain't counting none. That's facts. Yeah. Just actors, cloud music sounding bum and it's trash. Check it out, bruh. Look. I ain't wanna be tested, but I'm still involved with this message shit. I'm not talking no testaments, but all of y'all are so tested, kid. Red and blue when they checking, bitch, it's all a lesson, we stressing this. Whole obsession with weapon kits, repress depression, I'm sweating clips. How do you tell the world so many lies and try to hold it down truly? Now this hell will fold all of you guys who gathering souls for movies. Will Smith, Jan Aniston, bruh, probably even George Clooney. P. Diddy, Usher, and Eminem too. Doing Meek Mill in the booty on tape. This is the type of shit you can escape. Like Epstein the files, so stick in your case. And it's not a mistake when it's up in your face like the natural disasters on Titanic plates. Yeah, I'm back in the way, back in the game. I'm attacking the fakes, make a break like the snakes at the yard with a waste of a day. When I'm rapping out, rapping the greats. I said this is the type of shit you can escape. Like Epstein the files, so stick in your case. Not a mistake when it's up in your face like the natural disasters on Titanic plates. Yeah. Back in the way, back in the game, I'm attacking the fakes, make them break like the snakes at the yard with a waste of a day when I'm rapping out, rapping the greats. New flow, new game, new me, there's nothing that can stop me here, bruh. Can't top my gear, dropping this hell with a little bit of help this year, cut. You know my name is me, bro. Ice cold, ice age like Shimo, rocking this stage in the middle of the scene, so big like a Vegas strip casino. Welcome to my kingdom come, where everything is done from how you supposed to do it. Chump to grow a pose from being dumb. There's rappers out, ain't counting none, that's facts. Yeah. Just actors, cloud music sounding bum and it's trash. Check it out, bruh. Look.
Alright, that was the first submission today. That was Jay the Lost King with Profane Kingdom. Travelor said it best. On that. He said it's giving Tech 9 vibes, and it really was. He got that Detroit kind of energy, kind of like that Eminem Detroit Midwest rap flow battle. You know, that scene, not bad. Could rap. I would focus on song structure a little bit more. Just a little bit more. The verses was kind of everywhere with it, but he does have a deal. He just signed the deal to Clear Music Records, so someone most definitely felt positive about his music and influencing that. So that's what's good with that. Cleo got fire. I see the submission. C-Mac, I see his submission. Miss J submitted some stuff as well, and I got 2 songs from my daughter. Someone submitted some songs from the daughter. Cleo got fire, said I submitted some songs from my daughter. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go, and he got a question right there. Hopefully I can remember that question. I don't know if you emailed it to me, but the feed might go up. My feed might go up, family. So just giving a heads up on that. So the next song is a song from an artist named Kendra. There's no question what's the name of this song. Feeling Good is this song. That's the name of this one. It's an MP3. So I'm gonna go right into that since there's no question. save that to the desktop. And then we're gonna go right along with everything else. Where's that at? Feeling good. Alright, cool. Here we go. I'm setting that up real quick, y'all. Alright, let's check that out. We're gonna check out Feeling Good. And then we're gonna go right along to everybody else. And again, if you got a question, most definitely ask it. I'm gonna read your question right now, though. You said your question. My question I have for the fellow talent female artist. She wants to know how to navigate the industry and break in without having to do favors, quote unquote. I like that. I'm gonna remember that when I come to you, my brother. I'm gonna remember that most definitely. He said, yes, I already was about to eat. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that question. Miss J says she sent the question. All right, we're gonna go right into this Feeling Good by Kendra. Again, there's no question, no IG. So let's take a listen to that and we're gonna move right along. I'm gonna try to push these along for those that are here, actually sharing their energy and time with me. So I appreciate y'all. So I'm trying to just go down the line real quick so we can get to these submissions and get to some work. But check this out, y'all.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies are having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean.
I like that one right there. At first I was like, don't mess this up. Don't go on and mess this one up. Don't do it. But I like what's done with that. I like the feel, the texture. I would love to hear like on a soul, like a complete original body of work. But the voice texture, most definitely, I know you be in church. I know you be in church with it. Cause you ain't even singing like from like mid soul. You singing from like the bottom of your soul. I hear it. She ain't bring out like the Holy Ghost on it, but it was there. I heard that. Shout out to everybody jumping on. We got the submissions. Yo, Sluggy, I got you. I see you in the submission. You're actually, what's that? Like 3 more songs in, and we're gonna go to that one next. Go to that one after. Right now we got Queen Dizzy. Queen Dizzy is not a newcomer to the show. Queen Dizzy submitted a lot of dope music to the show in the past. Queen Dizzy has a question. I'm gonna answer the question after the video. Shout out to F and Genius. If you guys missed the episode that he was on, most definitely check that out. But I'm gonna go into this song by Queen Dizzy, and it's called Look At Me. Look At Me. Queen Dizzy is a dope artist, does dope visuals, so I don't know if I saw this one, Look At Me, but there's a lot of material out with this artist. So let's check this out real quick, and we're gonna go into those questions. There's 3 questions. They're not as simple as they're quickly written, but we're gonna get into this. This is Look At Me now, Queen Dizzy.
Thug busy on my grizzy, I'm hurt. Big dog, get the kid in the purr. Big folk blowing shit in the air. In the mall, you can pick out a pair. Shopping sprees, I don't need a reason. White salty, I don't need the season. Hop out, then I leave the keys and boy touch it, I'ma leave him freezing. Body cold, body cold. Adios, adios. Big stunner on the choke. Leg drop off the road. I'm the GOAT, got the title. Trench coat with the rifle. All ops, rivals. Left running, idle. All bite like I sleep in the casket. All bark, cause you never gon' blast it. Fuck with the fam, you know I'ma smash it. I'm in the gym, then I got that crash out. That's a bet, cash out. Protect your neck, I'm back out. You know what's next, blackout. Still look at me. Humble brag, no, I never had much. Do the math, now the money adding up. Who in class going dummy, that's us. Yeah, still pass, so the future bright. Hate a mag, got no sight to see the light. Look at me. Strike a pose like I'm right in the match. All fight, all odds attached. That's a fact. Look at me. Took a risk, yeah, I did it my way. Like a blur when I'm on the highway. Still they tryna look at. Why you looking what you're looking at? You just put the money in a bag. Hands up, don't move. Now bend over and shake it fast. I can give you what you never had. Real good like Megan. Feel good, I can make it last. Gold bottles with bubble baths. Full throttle, say we moving fast. Well, how it sound when I'm in the town? We can slow it down or we can hit the gas. Me, Kasu, pass. Running plays like the opera. Box seats like a mouse. Big shot, pop. R.I.P. All of this cash is calling me. I know the bad, just follow me. These bitches is mad, they gotta be. But obviously, bitch, I'm legit. You know this shit. I got my hands dirty, but now these gloves fit. Listen, cashmere, stepping up fresher than last year. Last year, I was on 10, this time 10 on a new tier. Pop bottles like it's nuclear. Celebrating like I'm new here. Snakes watching, but it's no stopping the top down and the view clear. Look at me. Strike a pose like I'm right in the match. All fight, all odds attached. That's a fact. Look at me. Took a risk, yeah, I did it my way. Like a blur when I'm on the highway. Still they tryna look at me.
That was Queen Dizzy with Look At Me. Queen Dizzy been putting in work for some time. I like the visuals. Completely different than what Queen Dizzy normally, type of music that this artist normally performs. A little different, a little bit more on the rough side. I think Queen Dizzy was like, I got something to prove. And as far as shout out to Darkness Becomes Her, yes, that was Kendra. The last song was most definitely Kendra. That most definitely was. Alright, Queen Dizzy had a few questions, and the questions that Queen Dizzy had was, what do I gotta do for an A&R to say she's who I want? That's the first question. The third question is, how do I get radio play? And no, the second one and the third one is, how do I get a seat at the table? And I guess the table means like the label. I'm not too sure. All right, this is quick. And I'm gonna lower this real quick. I'm gonna lower the sounds and all that. To get an A&R to say she is who I want, the first way to do it, the very first way to do it, is to make sure you have your numbers. If you go viral, an A&R is gonna say she's the one, because A&Rs want what's popping, right? But if you don't have those numbers, the next thing outside of viral is the next V. Visuals. Present a lot of visuals. Show the presentation of what your product can do. That's one thing I think a lot of people don't take the time to do. Queen, what's going on? Queen Dizzy's in here. We just played the record. I'm answering your questions right now. I don't know what you heard or missed out, but the first thing I was saying was, make sure that you have those numbers, the viralness of the numbers or the data. An A&R would jump on it, most definitely. Go. Damn, you just missed it. Well, it was fire. People was messing with it. But if you don't have the viral numbers, right, you want to go into your visuals. You want to paint a picture to show the value or the perspective of what your music can do. A lot of people come to me with just like a tape or MP3s to death and really dope songs, and I can appreciate it. But when I gotta take it to the label, they need the pictures that present to them what this can do beyond measure. And this is why data, and this is why they do all this stuff, because all that stuff helps paint the picture for them. It helps maximize your chances. So if you don't have that, you most definitely got to paint quality material. To get radio play, first of all, if you want to go on mainstream radio, you got to get to the program director. Excuse me. And if you got to get to the program director of main radio, it's going to be hard to get it on prime time, because I'm going to be honest with you. Main radio, chances are, is paid for play. Payola is real and live in this day. Yes, against the law, yada, 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 yada. We all know, right? Everything's against the law. So I would say first thing you want to do with radio play, hit the smaller markets. We want to go straight from 0 to 100. We want like, yo, I want Hot 97 to blast my joint during flex. No, take your time, because flex got to go to this person, and they got a list of what could be played. Hit those smaller markets. Find out the smaller frequency bandwidths. Find all those different places that play you, because what happens is people play what people play. That's what radio does. People play. How much whack stuff we hear on the radio, right? People play what people play. So you want to hit those smaller markets. Your last question, you said, how can you get a seat at the table? How you can get a seat at the table, there's a few ways. You can make a lot of noise that people will invite you to the table. You can find someone who's at the table and come up with a conglomerate idea or concept of what y'all can do together if they come to the table, right? Or you can hustle your way to the table. And what I mean by hustle your way to the table, use guerrilla tactics. I don't mean kicking the doors with AKs and run down in the building, but I mean, I, for one, never saw, and I never seen this, anyone stand out the door to know an executive's name. Everybody knows the artist. Every single body knows the artist, but no one knows an executive name. How don't you know an executive label name, executive's name from a label that you want to go to? That's like trying to play on a basketball team and don't know the coach, don't know the front office. Me talking about I want to be on this team. Who's the coach of that team? I don't know. I just like the colors. So you might want to take the guerrilla tactics, because it don't take much just to speak to someone. The problem is we don't speak to someone. We want them to speak to us. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm telling you this from someone who goes into the buildings, knows these executives, and how they would just have that conversation if you stopped them. And they be on a train. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret right now. In New York City, the CEO, I'm blowing them up. The CEOs, plural, of Republic Records, Monty and Avery, these men who own the record label, be on a train every day. and nobody knows them. You know why? Because they know what Drake looks like. They know what Nicki Minaj looks like. They know what The Weeknd looks like. And they chasing these artists. They chasing these artists to get signed, while these artists are begging to have conversations with these people to make sure their people's work right. If you look at the model of that, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you, they be on the train. He takes the train. He don't drive. Peaceful. Not a soul known. Not a soul. So if you really want to do this, and I tell everybody, you really want to play in this game, then know the players. Know the players, not the actors, the players. And I don't see people really saying they want to do this knowing the players. If you really want to do this and you can't name the executive, the label you want to go to, then how far do you really want to go? How far you want to really go? So I got Travelall next. I'm going to download this link real quick, my brother, and set you up. Maybe I can answer the question after I done spoke a whole bunch. So we'll just go into these visuals real quick. Let me set that up. But most definitely, y'all, please feel free. Of course they are. It helps to know what's the mind of the people too. Yes, it most definitely does. Shout out to Davis World. Shout out to DWI Music that just jumped on. Shout out to everybody. And Miss Jackson said, you know, become an underwriter. She's an underwriter at College Radio. She really is. She really is. She got a lot of records played. Copy link. She got a lot of records played on College Radio. There's a lot of people that she helped get their music jumping. Actually, I'm gonna share something real quick with y'all. Miss Jackson got one of my records. Let's start the music. Shout out to Miss Jackson Music. We got a project right now called The Experience. It's out right now, dropped today. You want to check it out. MJMG presents The Experience. I executive produce this. There's tons of talent, producers, and artists all over to this project. It's not just, it don't even have a genre. This project don't have a genre, so check that out. But I want to say Miss Jackson got one of my records, Gentrification, which dropped in 2015. About 2 years ago, she helped get this record #1 in Chicago. It was the #1 record out in Chicago by, shout out to DJ BJ Clark at 104.5. This record was mad old. I wasn't even thinking about it. She submitted it. It caught fire. They was loving it. It made #1. So, you know, you might want to try different markets and also network, like really network, y'all. Like, don't just like ask or seek the wants, like network and add to that network. But anyway, I'm running crazy. I just submitted that video, my brother. It says crazy musicians make a banger. I'm gonna play that. I guess that's the one he wanted me to play. That's what came up when I put the link. But let's check this out. This was a submission from Traveler who's on. Shout out to you, my brother. All right, we'll be back. I'm gonna check your question and we're gonna get right to that.
Of course, I'm sitting there like, here's the intro to the song.
To the nebula, gotta fly up to the nebula. On my doorstep, up in the nebula. It's a victory march to the nebula, to the nebula, to the nebula. See, breathe, feel this repertoire. All starts up in the cellular. Victory march to the nebula, to the nebula.
Summertime vibe, yeah, it's like that. Text me one time, I'ma write back. Chillin' all day to a nightcap. Victory lap, running right back. Never been right away, we built up like a tidal wave. We can turn night to day, heat up like a microwave. Ever had one who can hold you down? Friends turn over, you my homie now. Help me glow up, put the old me out. Worldwide trip, she know we out. Yeah, you know we out.
I need that.
London, New York, I'll sweat you up. Pure vibe, I'll bless you up. Cellular, where you up? test you up. When I first met you, I was regular. Press you up, double breast, I'll best you up. Wild Thornberry, far from a Maserati seat with no plot in the city vibe. You know how me, I'm rockin' try. You know how me, I'm rockin' vibe. Looking at me through your nebula. Looking at me through the cellular. Looking at me, I'll press you up. Look at the vibe, look at the time, look at the drive, look at the live, look at the nebula.
Gotta fly up to the nebula, to the nebula, up in the nebula. It's a victory. To the nebula, to the nebula. See, breathe, feel this repertoire. All stars up in the cellular. It's a victory march to the nebula, to the nebula. Love another fighter, fighting for the lover. Breathe a little lighter, head high, more life. We stride, then we ride. Take time, new drive. Take off to the gray skies. Hard work, every late night. Take me there. Nebula, nebula. Outer space, persevere. Nebula, nebula. Take me there. Nebula, nebula. Outer space, persevere. To the nebula. Gotta fly up to the nebula. All my thoughts piled up in the nebula. It's a victory march to the nebula, to the nebula, to the nebula. See, breathe, feel this repertoire. All stars up in the cellular. Victory march to the nebula, to the nebula.
Yeah, that was a vibe right there. Shout out to Traveler, Spellbound Fire, and everybody else that was on it. That most definitely looked like a fun time. I like the different textures of that. That's a record that most definitely could get sync, and his question actually applied to sync. That's most definitely a perfect sync record, right? His question, I'm gonna go right into his question. His question was, and before I go into the question, Queen Dizzy, if you on here, let's holler. I want to talk to you. There's probably things in between that's missing. I was reading the feed of some of the stuff that I missed, but let's talk. Back to the question. He said, my question is, what do you think of some of the most effective ways of creating an online presence in order to get your eyes and ears of music supervisors for sync? Now, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm not even a secret. I'm gonna tell you something I did, right? I used to add my music to content that wasn't mine, right? Like shout out to Nike. Speaking of Nike, our selected sponsor, I gotta go into commercial after that because I've been not playing their videos, whatever the case may be. Shout out to Nike. Leading Apparel, I forgot what they want me to say again. Leading Apparel, yeah, shout out to Nike, like y'all. I was placing my music to different content so they get a visual. When it comes to sync licensing, what they want to see is, does it capture the feel of the product they're selling, right? Forget if it's a good record. What was it, Oscar Mayer Wien or whatever, if you listen to that song, their theme songs and stuff, without the visuals, some of them sound cheesy and corny. But when you apply it, the song has to speak for the product. It has to speak for the product. So whatever product you feel your songs match it to that product now. And start submitting that so people get the visuals. I don't care if you got a hit record. It don't even matter if you got a hit record unless you're signed to a label. Once you sign to a label, they do the distribution of the syncing and all that. But when you're an independent artist, it ain't a hit record. It has to capture the feel. That's one. You said, do you think pushing original song is most important, or content such as behind the scenes making? I think both of them is good. Like a record like this was really good because as we're listening to the song and getting a feel of the song, I mean, the song is dope by itself, but we're seeing the inner workings of it. It just made the song that much better, right? We got a good feel of it. We were there. Every single one of us that was watching that was there. So we got a different appreciation because we saw what went into the record. If we would have just saw or heard the song, we wouldn't have known the different textures and layers. We would have heard it. We would have heard it, but we wouldn't have known it. And it's different when we hear something like engineers when they listen, they hear the different textures. The typical listener, the audience, they hear one track, right? They don't even hear it in 2-track, right? It's 1 track, right? And they love it. So seeing that is good, but having the duality, having that and then having an original video creates 2 markets. Because if I'm a company looking for a new record, I might not care about that. So that's a fan base record. And so when you're shooting content, you have to be careful what you're releasing content for, y'all. Because a lot of times we release content for fan base. And what I mean we release content by fan base, we release music as if we already made it. Right? So we releasing content music. We don't release development music to show companies like, yo, this is what I got, y'all. What you want to do? How can we build on that? So a video like that is fan base. An original video would be to take you into different markets. Just wanted to share that with you on that. But shout out to everybody jumping on. We moving right along. I do got some more submissions. I think I'm gonna start closing the feed. Let me close this down right now. I think I'm gonna close the email down so that way I could get to all the music without burning a lot of time, because depending on the questions. My next song is an MP3, so I'm gonna download that. The artist's name, and please forgive me if I wreck the name. Shout out to the artist. What is this? Mr. T, I believe it called. Excuse me if I'm wrong. But this artist is called Vervix Owens. And their question, I'm gonna go right into their question and play the video. Their question is, what are the best outlets and avenues to promote and market an upcoming song release? And you know what's the best market? And I hope the music stops. Look, I love it when the music stops, when it's about to be the punchline. That's how you know the universe is working with you. The best outlets and market is all of them. You know why it's all of them? Because there's an audience in there that you might be missing from everything. So as much outlets that you can use and maximize, period, there's not one better than the other. There isn't. There's not one better than the other. You have to give it absolutely every market. That's right. That's right, Bella. Every market is it, because you never know. You could look at a market and have a viewership of 1 million people, right? And you could go into one market and go in there and there's only 10 people in that market. But out of those 10 people, 9 of them can make the decision that changed your life. So, and also I want to share with y'all, this is a big thing, especially on social media platforms, y'all. Stop getting lost in who got all these followers and all that stuff. 90% of the billionaires, and I'm saying this not like I'm fronting, 90% of the billionaires that I personally know, and I don't know a lot, I know like 5 of them personally, their following is like they got 5 people that follow them and 900 they follow. You look at their page and be like, who is this person sitting with this cow and looking busted? And they be the same person who owns Brooklyn Nets. Shout out to Clara, that's my peoples right there. Good lady, beautiful lady. I stopped and spoke to her, and we became friends ever since. So be careful with that, especially when you're going into your market or people reaching out to you. Be careful who you look at and be like, I don't think they doing nothing. Social media is a lie, and it's a lie on many ends. So we're going to go into the song real quick. Check it out. Shout out to Berg that just jumped on. Love you, my brothers. Most definitely. I hope Slingy said, yo, you got a way of breaking things down, dropping gems and giving points without sounding like you. Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate that, because I try so hard. Like, I really love giving this information. I come from an artist place first and foremost, so I'm always trying to share with the artists, because when I was coming up, no one shares, and I be listening to these clips that people put out, and these artists, and I'm gonna say names like Russ is one of them. I be listening to a lot of these clips, and I be like, why y'all giving the people partial information, man? And people be living and dying by it. Like, yo, they be posting it, and I be wanting to be like, yo, he's fronting. He's not saying everything. He's misguiding you into a pitfall. He's giving you partial information. You're running a 3-legged race, and you only got 1 leg. But that's another story. So this is why I do it, man. This is why I do it, because I see a lot of people just using content as their way to stay relevant. Russ. I got a real beef with him because I don't like how he misguided the independent artists. But anyway, that's a different story. Let's go into this song right now. I just answered that question. David Givens, if you're here, you're next. And then yo Sluggy, you are after David Givens. Shout out to Nick that just jumped on. And then we're gonna go from there. But check this out, y'all.
You ain't real fiction. You fighting yourself, that's friction. You running from the hell, that's tension.
Shout out to Davis World.
I forgot to mention, too much attention is bad for your mental. Take your tempo, let's switch up the tempo. I do it for my kinfolk. Never keep your chin low, chest up, and I'm ahead of the generation. I prefer the peace. I keep a peace. In case I be my match. It's puzzling. How you tryna fit in? Why you tryna fit in? Truth got you boxed in. Always been to stand up, so I had to stand out. Conscious yelling, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. As I peel back the lens, I'm a demon slayer. That's a low vibe. You can't ride this wave on the low tide. All the calamity made them enemy. God rain on that desert unjust. You're up and up, it's stuck, it's up. Like what the fuck is up with this word today? Like y'all need to pray. Or you come up while you're praying, or you're down for the humping door. I've been at peace.
I've been at peace. I've been at peace. I've been at peace. I've been at peace. I've been at peace. I've been at peace. You ain't real fiction. You find yourself, that's fiction. You're running from the hell, that's tension.
We doing good over here. They not like us over here. We doing good.
I ain't praying on my downfall. Never will I fall off. You need therapy. You need relief.
DJ Sam,
You need
salute
to
to you.
breathe before I go. You ain't real. You're faking. Fighting yourself. That's hatred. Don't know your word. That's painful. We doing good over here. They not like us over here. We doing good over here. They not like us over here.
We doing good.
We doing good.
Check that out. We doing good. I like that. I like that. We doing good over here. I like that vibe right there. We answered that question. I like the energy of that right there. We have Davis World next. Why does this sound low? This sounds low. This sounds super low. All right, there we go. Let's get some volume on that. My low. Shout out to everybody jumping on. If you didn't know, check out the MJMG Presents The Experience, which drops today. Not drops. It dropped today. It's a genreless project. I thought I would never ever in my life be able to say something like that. I don't think it's set genre for this whole project. It takes you from blues to hip hop to damn near country pop to underground to street, from New York to California back to Baltimore, you name it, it takes you all over. Really dope project, man. So check it out. And I'm not just saying that because I got to executive produce it, but I listened to it with 3 different ears, as an artist, as an engineer, and also as an executive. And I'll tell you, man, the body of work was dope. So shout out to Miss Jackson for putting that together. I know it was a lot. She had a vision. And a lot of people weren't too sure about the vision. They weren't too sure about the vision, and the vision came to fruition. So shout out to Miss J on that, most definitely. I'm gonna set this next video up real quick. This is Davis World. I know he has a question. I think I'm gonna answer the question after this video. We're gonna go right into this video, y'all. Shout out to Mistress Beats. She's also on the album, giving her viewpoint of what music means to her. I mean, this joint got skits in it. You know it's official when it got skits in it, y'all. It got skits in it. It's fire. It's most definitely fire. Shout out to Miss Jackson. I also want to send a special shout and much love to the whole Jackson family, everybody over there, you know, going through whatever it is they're going through at this very moment. Much love to you. We love you. Stay strong, stay positive, and keep bringing us bangers with that crazy mind of yours. Keep bringing us bangers. Let's do it. Here we go, y'all. This is David Givens, Delusional.
First time that I saw your pretty face was the biggest mistake I
Good night,
could
Bella.
ever
Thank you for jumping on.
make. I used to sip from your cup of lace, spit the sheet out before I died. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You're lost in the world, all on your own. Make believe in love that you want to score. You're delusional. You're delusional. Beautiful one with the ugly inside. Got you thinking you're on my mind. You're delusional. You're delusional. Oh. Da-da-da-da-da, delusional. You're delusional. You're delusional. Do you even know how it feels to have that thing taken from you? Christian or lover's heel. Now you're saying you're all alone, wanting to come back home. Well, I'm returning to sender, returning to sender, returning to sender. You're lost in the world, all on your own. Make believe in love that you want to score. You're delusional. You're delusional. Beautiful one with the ugly inside. Got you thinking you're on my mind. You're delusional. You're delusional. Oh. You'll never bring me down. Look who's laughing now. Open your eyes, open your eyes. You will never see the biggest part of me. You're delusional. You're delusional. You're lost in the world, all on your own. Make believe in love that you want to score. You're delusional. You're delusional. Beautiful one with the ugly inside. Got you thinking you're on my mind. You're delusional. You're delusional. Oh. Da-da-da-da-da, delusional. You're delusional. You're delusional. Got you thinking you're on my mind. You're delusional. You're delusional.
Alright, first thing I'm gonna say off the gate, you better submit this for sync. Like, send this to Netflix ASAP. The second thing I want to say, and I wanna make a good claim to this so people can get an idea. I love what you did with taking content and giving body to your music. You took these clips, and this is a very creative way because a lot of people, we were engaged in it. So being strategic on the content that you add to your clips, if you don't have a music video, can still amplify your record. Not once did we get lost with the content. We got into the music, and the content complemented the song. So that's a very great strategic way to do that if you don't have the time to actually make content or shoot music videos, yada yada yada. So most definitely do that. But the energy was dope. People, I see DJ Sam said, yo, it sounded like Sam Smith. That's a really dope compliment. Going into your question real quick, And shout out to you from being South Carolina. My business partner's from South Carolina, so I don't know if you get on people's nerves, but he get on my nerves. I be want to choke him, his little geeky ass. But you said what should every artist business plan should have? You know, basically what it should have in every plan. And honestly, what every artist should be in their plan is have the next plan. And what I mean is, don't be stuck on your one plan. Don't. If you're stuck on your one plan, you're not going to go nowhere. You know why? Because you're going to be missing all the other possible plans that you just walk by. I give you an example of myself. I came out, he said, I'm Geechee too. I dig it. I tell you, I came in the game as a rapper. Just an MC, spitballs, 90s, New York energy. I came in the game and I was in a meeting at Jive Records. They was really interested, and what got their attention wasn't music. I spray painted my face. If anybody saw my logo is my face. My Instagram page, that's my logo. I spray paint that it's on posts, it's on t-shirts, keychains, TVs, it's all over the place, right? I spray painted it in front of every label every night. Me and my partner, High Post Brother, he was just on, he just dipped. We painted it and it caught their attention, and that was part of our guerrilla marketing. Because I had no data, I had no music, I had nothing. I just came home from prison. I did 13 years. I was 15 when I went and came out at 28. I didn't even have work history, more or less music data, right? And it caught their attention. And in this meeting, they said one word, damn, we wish you was a songwriter. And in that moment, I could have just been like, damn, I ain't no songwriter. In that meeting, I said, yeah, I'm a songwriter. And my manager looked at me like, what song you? And I was like, yeah. And they wanted a song for Avril Lavigne. No. Yeah, it was Avril Lavigne. And while I was up north, I fell in love with Evanescence. And I wrote a song called Spilt Milk for Evanescence. And in that moment, I was like, yes. So what I'm saying is always plan to have a new plan. This music industry is a transition. Don't get locked into one thing. You can always reroute and channel the routes. I tell people to channel the routes. I watch people get lost into what they want. I'm grinding, and sometimes that grinding gives you these tunnel visions where you miss all the other possible opportunities that could route you into what you're doing. And this goes back into your second question. You said, how do you follow up with someone without being annoying? To an executive in music, I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta have, and we crack this joke all the time, you gotta have a certain level of annoyance. But when you have this annoyance, right, have this, and this is something I named it, accoladed annoyance, right? Accoladed annoyance. And what that means is come back with something new. Hey, just following up. Last time I spoke to you, I had this one project. I just dropped this project, and this project is doing good over here. Or I came out with my new merch line. Introduce the conversation with something new, because what people buy into is people who buy into themselves. And if you keep coming to me about the same thing we spoke 5 months ago, that shows me that there's no progression. Why do I want to be there? And I'm not saying me. I'm giving you true to life how A&Rs and how these executives work. I've watched it over and over in that office. People, so you want to have accoladed annoyance. Come back with something else. Refreshing them, but be like, hey, we spoke about this, but hey, I got this too. Trust and believe. I can't tell you how many times that worked. By the way, Evanescence, I love all 7 albums. Shout out, me too. And people wouldn't know I'm like a fatigue hat backwards spitting razor rapper out of Brooklyn. I love Evanescence, man. I actually wrote a song for them called Spilt Milk, which actually went to not Kelly Clarkson, Avril Lavigne. It went to Avril Lavigne. Shout out to Jive Records. That's when I went into my songwriter mode. But that's another story I could share. But we're gonna go on to that. He said Sputter's on fire. This is my element. So you most definitely come back with accoladed annoyance, because it's gonna be annoying, but you want to come back with something. All right, we going into this brother right now, Sluggy, featuring Willie Cabo, I believe it's called Wishful Love. Shout out to Sluggy. I had the privilege of meeting Sluggy in the studio. We sat down and we was building. At the time, he was working on I believe this project, or the music that came out before this project. And I loved his grind. I loved his energy. And it's good to see that he kept going and didn't stop. I see that a lot as well. I see a lot of artists go and stop. He has a question too, I think he does. But we're gonna go into the song and then we'll be right back, y'all. Check this out. This is Sluggy. Wishful Love.
I wish you could be my love. I wish you could be my love. Bound to forever, ever, ever, ever. Yeah. I wish you could be my love. I wish you could be my love. Bound to forever, ever, ever, ever. Let me talk to her. Yeah, where we go to now? Cause honestly, I can see that it's going down. I try hiding myself, step outside of myself, but I am who I am, can't lie to myself. I deserve more, so why am I hurtful? I'm just going with the flow, I'm riding a surfboard, then it's splash. Yeah, it's always a crash. Nowadays things seem like it's all about cash, and I ain't got it, I ain't treated the same. That only deepen the pain, that make me raise the heat and bang. That mean kill what I got, dead what we had, give what I get and get to the bag. I could drag things out, or I can pull them back in. You tryna crap me out, I'm tryna pull off the win. I wish I wasn't in love, I wish this wasn't about her, but every day ain't the same. I get caught up in lust and I wish you could be my love. I wish you could be my love. Down to forever, ever, ever, ever. Yeah. I wish you could be my love. I wish you could be my love. Down to forever, ever, ever, ever.
Oh, you mad cause I'm treating you right. When it was dark, I was giving you light. When I wanna give my heart, you break it apart, you cut it up with your knife. Is this your way, saying you cooking tonight? Well, if so, I gotta go, please don't save me your plate. All this love that I was feeding you, it all went to waste. Strangers to neighbors to friends, tell me which role that you play. Don't you dare invite me back, not going back to your place. I promise I know my place, acting tough, but I'm bolder than you. Yes, I know you old enough, but I'm older than you. I try to stick it out with all the shit that you do, and we try to add it up, we never equal to two. Damn, the math is off, the past is gone, the track is on, and I'm here just writing away. All this pain that I'm fighting away, we shed now until forever, but we lying today.
Wish you could be my love. I wish you could be my love. Down to forever, ever, ever, ever. Yeah. I wish you could be my love. I wish you could be my love. Down to forever, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, yeah. I wish you could be my love. Now into forever. Now into forever. I wish you could be my love. Now into forever. Now into forever.
That right there, people loving that one. I like the energy. I like the concept too. Who said that? Was Cleo Got Fire said that? Dope concept, yes. Dope concept. I like the concept. I like the feel. It wasn't the typical record. I like the different textures. Smooth. I'm not mad at any of this. Yes, it was smooth. And I like the different textures. You know, the different textures. Sometimes you get a record that's smooth, comes in with a certain flow, and then the rapper or the other singer kind of takes the record out of its groove. It's in sync, and then it kind of comes out a little bit and goes back in. But this one stood in the pocket. You most definitely need some visuals for this, and I will kill the content. Like posting on, like if you be my, like all that, I would post a whole bunch of clips because that's a record like that could go viral on TikTok. You know, I could see the kid, you could be my love. They be making all these movements to the songs and all that. You know what I'm saying? It could draw some attention your way. So kill it with content. Kill it. Chop that bad boy up as much as you can with the content. You want to do that as much as possible. All right, just to let everybody know that's on, I'm just going to give you the rundown right now. We got Terrell with Brianna. Dropping. We got C-Mac, I'm dropping you coming in. Miss J coming in right now with another one. Actually, she got a new release also that dropped today. We're going to go listen to that. Then we got Cleo Beats. Then we got James Santos, and then we got Mayday, and then we got Party Ain't a Party. And we're going to close it with Party Ain't a Party. But before I do that, before I forget, because they mad at me. They very mad at me. I want to send a big shout out to our selected sponsor, Nike. Nike, I'm gonna do better. I promise y'all I'm gonna do better. I'm supposed to say like they're the leading sports apparel, yada yada. Nike, I like you. I rock you. I got you. So shout out to y'all, man. We're gonna go into a break and we come right back.
I've been Terror Squad my whole life. We reached Grammy nominations, platinum plaques, but never shied away from where we from, the Bronx. Air Force One was always nicknamed Uptown. And Uptowns mean Harlem and the Bronx, New York. This Air Force One is dedicated to the game that never happened, the blackout. We thought it would only be right to bring it out for the people so that everybody could enjoy the experience of putting history on their feet, what it represents to be Terror Squad.
Alright, cool. I did my job. Shout out to Nike. Love y'all. Just keep giving out them sneakers. Alright, cool. They gotta get mad at me tomorrow. But let's set up. Let's go into the next setup real quick. I have a song here. Let me copy this real quick and we're gonna set up. I want to send a big shout out to everybody that's on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, much love to y'all for spending the day with me. Spending the time as much as y'all can. Let me do this. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. It's in the cut, it wouldn't come up. Alright, let's put this in and see what this one is real quick. So this is a song from Ken. Oh, this is my man. This is my man right here. It's a lyric video. Let's check this out real quick. This is a dope artist. Go by Shy, right? This is called Living Right. Check this out. Check this joint out. This artist is dope. I actually had the privilege of being on set with this artist. He was the main character. I was basically backup, but then I started to get a little bit of talking role. No script, just improv. But I got to work side by side with him, and it was dope. Energy was cool, man. He was the first one to approach me on set. Everybody kind of had me on ice, but it was much love. So shout out to him. He's multifaceted. Check this out, y'all. This is called Living Right.
Do me like how you do. Why you do me how you do me like how you do. Yeah. 'Cause I've been living for you, and you change and I miss the old you. Yeah. Ain't been living right 'cause I've been living for you, and you change and I miss the old you. Why you do me like you do me how like you do? So why you do me like you do me how like you do? Ain't been living right 'cause I've been living for you, and you change and I miss the old you. So why you do me like you do me how like you do? So why you do me how you do me like you do? Why you do me like that? Me like that. Say you got me, but you now watching my back. Say you love me, but you know that's not a fact. Can't do relations 'cause you know that shit is whack. Why you do me like that? Me like. Say you got me, but you not holding my back. Can't do relations 'cause you know that shit is whack. If it's for you, then you know I might just show. If it's for you, then you know I might just show. I hit the store just to talk about you. I ain't know you was fucking with him too. Fuck that shit, fucking me for you. Fuck that shit, fucking me for you. Finding you, bitch, we doing best. Finding you, bitch, we doing better. Finding you, bitch, we doing better than you. For my old bitch, she could compare to why you do me like you do me how like you do. You ain't been living right 'cause I've been living for you, and you don't change, I miss the old you. So why you do me like you do me how like you do? So why you do me how you do me like you do? Ain't been living right 'cause I've been living for you, and you don't change, I miss the old you. Why you do me like you do me how like you do? So why you do me like you do me how like you do?
I like those visuals. I like those visuals. I also like, if you noticed in those visuals, not only were they dope visuals, but he made it in social media format. So he was able to still get some visuals out, but that is going to be content for months, possibly years if you do it right, to maximize that. So that's another technique you could use when shooting music videos. It doesn't have to be he said, wow, you believe I'm on the train? I'm missing all the love. Oh man, my brother, dope stuff, man, dope stuff. Most definitely love what you did with that right there. Maximize the content on that, like the visual content, and dropping the clips and giving people those clips and maximizing it, please. And always, guys, I want to say this also. Always have a landing place, right? Have somewhere where they can go. What we do is we promote on social media, right? We promote on Instagram, we promote on this stuff, right? And then it stops there. We put a clip of our song, we say hit the link. No one hits the link, right? So we say hit the link, and then we stop there, and it doesn't guide them to anything of who you are. Start directing traffic. If you have an Instagram page, send them to your Spotify. If they're on your Spotify, tell them you'll follow me on Instagram. You want those that are just listening to get a new experience when they see you on social media. Those that continuously see us and see us post with our fly gear and post our food and post all that stuff, you want them to hear. So you want to keep giving them that experience. And to bring up the word experience, shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group. The experience is out right now. Go check that out. It's called MG Presents The Experience. It's a dope play. It's a project you could play. Album-based song. It's been an album-based project. It's been a while. It's been a super while. Alright, so yo, dope music, Sha. Most definitely. I'm glad you got to jump on. I know you said you might not be able to check it out, so I most definitely wanted to get that playing, man. But we're gonna go into this Brianna Ray. It's called Tiana song. There's no question. I know this is from the collective. Shout out to them. I know they was on earlier, but let's go right into that, man. We're gonna move right along. Oh, hold on. Why is it not going to there? I wanna go. Don't come down here. Stay up there with it. There we go. All right. C-Mac, you next.
It
Yo, Mistress Beat said, I need this in my playlist now. Word up. Record make me feel like I could fly or something. Like ain't nothing impossible. Shout out to everybody that submitted stuff. Most definitely dope. Miss J, that was Brianna Ray. Dope. Anybody who know the collective, that's why I keep forgetting the other issues, but they're a collective. They were just on. Super dope collective. They got that neo soul. They got singers. Like they got a starting lineup like of singers. Most definitely great stuff. Alright, we going into a C-Mac joint. I'm gonna download that C-Mac. This is another MP3, so we're gonna go right along to that. He does have a question. We're gonna get to that question. Shout out to BK Medina that just jumped on. Shout out to everybody that jumped on. Much love, and shout out to everybody who's been rocking on since we jumped on. That's much love, because I know we got things to do. I know we got, it's not just that easy. So shout out to everybody showing love to artists that's on and staying here after your record plays. Like, that's super dope too. I mean, if you got things to do, I understand. But this song is from C-Mac, right? This song is called Do Together. So shout, I'm about to start requesting on my Wednesdays for this. Salute to you, my dude. Salute to you, most definitely. That's love, man. Get that money, man. Just got off of work. All right, so C-Mac, you just in time. Let's check this out. This is C-Mac right here. Do Together.
Yeah.
Imagine all the
Mark Payne.
things we could do together.
C-Mac.
Imagine all the things we
Yeah.
Imagine all the things
I know
we
you
could
ready.
do together. Imagine all the things
Skin, I never seen a better hue. In my bed will never be a better view. Bunny and Clyde, me and you together, baby.
Imagine all the things
Coming out the south, yeah, we been through a lot. Shook a lot of scenes, but we in the right spot. With this Mark Payne beat, this is our shot.
Imagine all the things
Out of town tours for sure. Treat them like vacations. After the set, it's just me and you, ladies. So don't worry about a thing. I made the reservations.
Imagine all the things
If people took the time to listen to these rhymes, they will see I'm one of a breed that's died. Without Coretta, there will never be a king. Hold me down, baby.
Imagine all the things
Work, if we put it in.
Imagine all the things
If you can, love me like you love your mirror reflection. I see you ready. Work, if we put it in.
Imagine all the things
If you can, love me like you love your mirror reflection. I see you ready. Dream, chase anything you after. I'll be your king, you be my Cleopatra. And in our world, we create our own chapters.
Imagine all the things
God guiding me leading you. In this tug of war, we pull our family through all the hard times. To see the way I love it, look at you and start to
Imagine all the things
they can do, never fail, prevail, excel. Head to the heavens when they try to give them hell. A hater gon' hate what God made great. Checkmate.
Imagine all the things
Think of where we been to where we at right now. Shooting stars, I just wanna be a cloud. Jackson, we be the first to make it out.
Imagine all the things
Work, if we put it in.
Imagine all the things
If you can, love me like you love your mirror reflection. I see you ready. Work, if we put it in.
Imagine all the things
If you can, love me like you love your mirror reflection. I see you ready.
Yo, vibes, straight vibes. Let's get a round of applause on that. Yo, C-Mac, I love what you be doing, man. You be coming with music with something. You always got a nice message backdrop into that. Always got something going on. Sluggy, it's all good. I do want to touch something Mistress Beat said. She was like, hey, let's get these artists to master. I want to share the importance of mastering real quick and simple. People might not understand the concept of mastering, right? Mastering. It's simple, but yet astonishing. A lot of the records that I heard today might not have been mastered, and if they did get mastered, they got mastered in a low frequency, right? I do mastering as well. But one thing, if I had to describe mastering in short terms, take a piece of wood, right? Cut a tree down, right? Cut a tree down. That's you coming up with the idea of your song, right? That's you coming with an idea. Now chop it down and sand it down and make a 2x4. That's you writing your lyrics. You getting a 2x4, right? Putting the nails into it and making a desk. All right, you recorded the record. Now the mastering is when I take the shellac and I paint it over the wood, and it pulls out all the textures of the wood, and you see the spirals, and you see it, and you could really appreciate the wood. That's mastering in shorthands, real quick and simple. That's the important mastering. It pops the music. It lifts up those textures that probably get mudded with the frequencies and the low frequencies that we can't hear, and some of the high frequencies over high. You want to get that range and a melodic flow. That's mastering in shorthand, real quick. I had to do that real quick. It's a lot of us don't really get. Miss Trisby said exactly. Most definitely. I know Miss Trisby, you know how we rooted in this. You know how we rooted in this. So that's my analogy of mastering. Everyone asks, yo, what's mastering? And that's how I give it. It's the shellac to the wood. It brings it all out. Now, if you have a bad piece of wood and it's all jagged and looks bad, you can shellac that. It's just gonna bring up the badness now too. So don't think mastering is gonna save you. You gotta sand that bad boy down to it smooth, looks good, and you be like, that's it, that's magic right there. And then you shellac that. Just want to say that as well. I don't want you to think mastering is the savior of all. It's not. Trust me, I have some stuff that I tried to master. Man, I was in there doing head spins, banging my head on the keyboard. I was trying to break my computer because I didn't want to do it. All right, so we're gonna go into his question. He said, as an independent artist, I'm noticing that major artists from labels give him more distributing opportunities when he has kind of like a feature drop with a major label artist. Excuse me, I'm running too fast. He said, my idea is to stay independent, isn't it? But if the best way is to maximize the opportunity with distribution, not have many myself. I want to say this about anybody who does features with artists. What it does is it does maximize your viewership, which in turns gives you more data. You do. But if you go into a feature, and I've seen this happen. If you go into a feature, right, and your feature takes off, and then you take that to the label, and then they look at your feature, and your feature's up here, and then they look at all yours, and you're down here, that just made you look that worse, right? Now, on the flip side, say you got 9 features, and that's all the songs you got out, and all your features are up here. The first thing the labels say is, he can't handle himself. They're looking at it like, damn, we would have to pay for features. So it's a fine line between doing that with a feature. A lot of times I will say getting a feature art, I don't know anybody. I personally don't know anybody that I could say got a deal because they had a feature that did well. No, I actually shopped a few artists with features recently, and this is true, recently, and the labels were like, oh, that record is cool, you know what I'm saying, but they got an artist on it. Like, we want to see them stand alone. So it's a give and take. It does look good. Having a feature, it does look good, and it's good for networking. Can you maximize that? Yes, you can maximize that. You can maximize your viewership. People see that like, oh, they messing with so-and-so. Now you got more fans. That's when you try to introduce what you do to the new people. So you can utilize that, most definitely. You most definitely can utilize that. All right, we're going to go into Miss Jackson's new release. This song right now is from an artist named Servon from No Limit. Well, he was from No Limit because this record dropped on MJMG. Shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group putting out this record dropped today, featuring Naya on this, right? Hold on, let me get this real quick. Copy the link. All right, cool. This just dropped today, so this is fresh off the press. Let's get this pace, and we're gonna go on that. Miss J does have a question, I see, so I'm gonna go right into the video, and then we go into the question. All right, check it out, y'all.
Gave me your number, and I just want to see if we can get together tonight and have a glass of wine and just talk about what could be. This love without a hook right here. We don't even need a hook. Just groove to it. Just hold each other and just talk.
Cleo got fire. I'm going to your email next.
She say her name was glorious. I asked her or was that some sexual fixation or some spiritual manifestation? Either way, we had relations, and I felt glorious after. Not because the process was faster, because I felt the pain. Felt every lie every man told before he came. I said, baby, I'm not the same. She said, nah, don't start that. Please don't give cliche a new name. I just want one of y'all to be king. Just one of y'all to retire on my team.
Can you be the one? I can be the one too. Let me in your heart, I'll give mine to you. I can be the one to wipe your tears and bring you up. I gotta know that you are ready to receive all of my love. Can you be the one? I can be the one too. Let me in your heart, I'll give mine to you. I can be the one to wipe your tears and bring you up. I gotta know that you are ready to receive all of my love.
Congratulations on your right miseducation. Can I walk in your Lauryn Hills if it's a love pill I can take to be your Drake God's plan? Take your hand in matrimony, be your husband, your lover, and your homie. She said, please don't be a phony. First I've been hurt by street dudes and men in the church. I said, back baby, don't let the past pass you up and block better. I'm that cashmere sweater that'll get you through the coldest weather. She said, please don't let your ego swole up. On my bad days, I've had the biggest alpha men fold up. Yeah, well baby, I'm a masculine man. I'm sensitive enough to understand. Baby, alpha men live for self. Masculine men live to fix and help. And let me go deeper. I'm not just a keeper. I never want a woman, I need her. Only weak men mistreat her. I live to please her, and only her walking away is why I'll leave her. Listen.
Sometimes I look back to see where I've been. Then I look at you and my life starts again. I realize that in this life, it's many people acting like they love me, but I see right through it. I just don't get it. I wanna love, but damn it, I gotta be patient. You say that you're different, I say, well then prove it. Cause love without the work in my eyes, it's just you can be the one, I can be the one too. Let me in your heart, I'll give mine to you. I can be the one to wipe the tears and bring you up. I gotta know that you are ready to receive all of my love. Can you be the one? I can be the one too. Let me in your heart, I'll give mine to you. I can be the one to wipe your tears and bring you up. I gotta know that you are ready to receive all of my love. I can be the one
too. Jay was asking if that was sped up. Nah, it wasn't sped up on my end, so it could have been the phones, it could have been Instagram. I have no clue, but that's most definitely sound good. Sound most definitely good. He was spitting like he was trying to show no limit. Like, listen, y'all was playing games with me. So I got balls still. He most definitely matured very well in his rhyme patterns. Because if his name right now was Mr. You Don't Know Who I Am, and we didn't know it was Mr. Servon, we would be like, yo, son doing his thing. So to see him doing his thing, that's pretty dope. Shout out to Mr. Servon. I got to sit down one-on-one with him on Miss Jackson Media Presents Mondays Shoe Radio. Check out Mondays. We got Shoe Radios. We sit down with artists and we interview. We bring on legends. We bring on entrepreneurs. We bring on anybody who got something to share. We love dropping gems and sharing. So most definitely check that out. Miss J's question was kind of complex for me to break down, but I love using analogies, so I'm going to go into it. She said, I would like to know how to do a split sheet with features and publishing requests. This is how I'm going to do it real quick, right? This is how I'm going to do it. Think of 100%, right? Think of 100%. And then what you do is you make a list of everyone who's a part of this 100%. So this 100% could be a song, an album, whatever it is. Let's just think of a song. 100% of this song. List every single body who's going to be a part of this song, right? After you list everybody who's going to be a part of the song, you get everybody's publishing name and IDs to every song, right? And then what you do is you start going down that list of everybody that's part of this 100% and put what they did and what you want to do with what they did, the percentage. If I wrote majority of the record, say I wrote 50% of the record, then you're going to put, all right, that 50 mark, spud. Then we got 50 more percent to break down, and you start breaking down the percentages of what everybody did. Right? That's your split sheet in shorthand. You want to give everybody their due credit, but if you came in here and gave me one line, Ain't no way you walking here with a whole half check like me. Nah, bro, we was in the studio busting it out. Nah, you came in here, no. So that's the importance of the split sheet. And then with the publishing, you want to just, once you credit what the percentage of the publishing is, now you got a concept of what that split should be. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. What people don't really be talking about, right? I got mad low in my Billy D. Williams voice. Split sheets, right? You get 14 cents for one line. You do. But I want to say, he said 14 cents. It's like, yeah, 14, 12, sometimes 10. But I do want to say this. About split sheets. There's a big misconception of breaking down and having the split sheets. The split sheets were originally invented because how music was distributed and how it was labeled, it wasn't digital formatted. It wasn't digital formatted at all, right? So you kept a split sheet so you can break it up. 90% of the split sheets that were created back then was because when the money came in, they had to break the money up, right? So when you hear split sheet, it's a concept, y'all. Don't get lost in, yo, I need a formula, I need a template of a split sheet. No, just keep the whole concept down of what and who did what, so that way you have it. But that's what a split sheet was for, just like the master. The concept, and I want to say this real quick before I go into the next one. The concept of a master, right? The master was because they did reel to reel. They had the real audio tapes. And once they made one, after they copied one, it lost texture. Every copy lost texture, right? So whoever owned the master can duplicate the music. So they needed to have the master. So the labels, whoever wanted to control that, because every copy had to come from that. If you made a copy from the copy, it just kept losing. So that was the birth of the word master. Who controlled the master copy? So in this day and age, right, with MP3s, you can kind of bounce an MP3 and it doesn't lose that much texture that's noticed to an ear. So people could get away with duplicating your music, right? So the idea of master just goes to ownership now. Not physical ownership, because master was a physical ownership word. Now it's just a concept. So I just wanted to share that because I listened to artists talk about split sheets and masters, and the context of it is in theory the same, but it's the same, but what it's originated from, don't get lost in that. If you want to do a split sheet, just write out what everybody did. And then go from there. That's a head start. All right, cool. And if you want to do split sheets, also you can have in your contract to save everything, your split sheets. When you do your split sheets, when the money comes in, whoever can distribute or is in charge of the finances, everyone gets a copy of the split sheet so they know what they're getting. Split sheets now could go into like, yo, I'm giving you 1.2% of this, I'm giving you 20%, I'm giving you yada yada yada, and when the profits come in, it gets divvied out that way. There's tons of ways to maximize your split sheets. But shout out to you on asking that. That's a really good question, really dope question. All right, so we going into, my man said, I think I sent too many songs. He sent a lot of songs. All right, so what song you wanted to hear? I know you mentioned it. What song you actually wanted to hear? I'm not too sure which one that was. He said the freestyle, Butterflies. All right, let's get to Butterflies. All right, cool. I'm downloading that right now. All of them. My man DM the most said all of them. We're gonna go into Butterflies. I'm gonna go into 2. Think of another one you want to hear. I'm gonna go into 2 because I do have 3 mandatory submissions I want to go to, and then there was an additional one by Spellbound that was submitted after I closed it. So depending on the energy, I might go into that last one. But let's go into this. This one is the Butterfly Freestyle. Check it out, y'all.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. In the depths of my heart, the story unfolds of a woman who cut me off. Reasons untold. I don't know. She needed to grow, to heal and find a way. but left me with words I couldn't say. Yeah. Speechless. Cause she's a butterfly spreading her wings, leaving me behind with broken heartstrings. I cherish the memories of love we once knew, but now it's time to find out what's true. Yeah, what's up, dog? Yeah. Talk about it. I watched her soar. I watched her soar as she found her own light. But deep down inside, it feels like a fight. To let her go, to give her the space she needs. Even though it's hard, I know it's what she please. Cause she's a butterfly spreading her wings, leaving me behind with broken heartstrings. Fly away. Yeah. Now she fly away. I cherish the memories of love we once knew. But now it's time for her to find out what's true. Yeah, I hold on to hope that one day we'll meet when she's grown and healed and her heart's complete. But for now I let her go with love in my heart, knowing that this journey will set us apart. Shit. Cause she's a butterfly spreading her wings, leaving me behind with broken heartstrings. I cherish the memories of love we once knew, but now it's time for her to find out what's true. She gonna find out. So fly, my love. You find your own way. I'll be right here, waiting for the brighter day. For in the end, our paths may intertwine, but until then, they grow and be divine. You got it. That's real talk.
Yo, yeah, that was me. I'm taking credit. Nah, Bella, that was not me. That was Cleo got fire. One thing I do, I really, the change up, I see you. What I really appreciate with beats like that, like beats that come out of the pocket, right? Most beats stay like 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, which is cool. And then you got records that go like 2-4, 2-4, 1-3, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4. And to keep the artist, when an artist can dance in that and not get binded or restricted by the beats, I really appreciate that artistry in that. I really mess with that. So shout out to you on that. I like that. And I would say this too. This is a live cut record. And what I mean is, do them shows. Get in those spaces. Gotta play one of your songs, Spud. That one was mine right there. That was me. That was me on the off, doing my 1-2. Nah. But I really, with records like that, like I was saying, you want to get into those spaces and perform those. Those are where the audience really live into those records, because that offbeat, I'm gonna tell you something. And you can look this up too. I don't just be talking. I don't just, as these youngins say, I ain't up there just chatting, right? The heartbeat goes in sync with music, right? But when you get it off rhythm to jump back on, it actually sparks a new interest, because we always looking for something to keep in groove. It's called the I used to know this. Self metronome, I think it was called. It's something like that. But when you can magically do it and go back in sync to like the 2-4 and not just keep the disruption, yo, it brings a new. So look that up. There's a science behind it. Just like C major and drill. I looked that up too. It's a very interesting topic with that one, but it makes sense when you hear it. All right, I got that other one, Sitting in My Truth. I'm gonna go right into that, and then we're gonna go right along. There's no questions on that. Yes, Sitting in My Truth. I got that one locked up for you, my brother, right now. So let's go right into that.
JP, not you making beats again.
Sitting in my truth, got too caught up in the you. Had me all up in my head, thinking I was crazy, trusting everything you said. See me, I was tripping, way too comfortable with you, sharing all my business. Thought you really gave a fuck but you never listen. Was way too loyal, but you still went and chose them bitches. Damn, you don't get it. And it's all my fault. Sitting in my truth, took the blindfolds off. Told you all my weakness, showed you every flaw. Handed you the keys to come and break my heart. And it's all my fault. Sitting in my truth, took the blindfolds off. Told you all my weakness, showed you every flaw. Handed you the keys to come and break my heart. Blaming myself for stupid things that you did. Know you won't change, so boy, it is what it is. I'm living no lie, I refuse to pretend. When I thought I found my lover and my friend, silly me, I was tripping. Way too comfortable with you, sharing all my business. Thought you really gave a fuck, but you never listened. Was way too loyal, but you still went and chose them bitches. Damn, you don't get it. And it's all my fault. Sitting in my truth, took the blindfolds off. Told you all my weakness, showed you every flaw. Handed you the keys to come and break my heart. And it's all my fault. Sitting in my truth, took the blindfolds off. Told you all my weakness, showed you every flaw. Handed you the keys to come and break my heart. All my fault. Life was all for me.
Sluggy said, I don't even smoke no more when I would roll up. I got one for that. I don't even smoke at all, and I'm high. Like, dope vibe, man. Dope vibe. I love the feel. I love how you close out on them. It's like, rewind that. Rewind. That's even a technique. Like, yo, rewind that. Check that. But Miss Trisby said, and another one. Most definitely. Ah, man, great job tonight. Oh, yeah, thank you, and thank all the artists who made the night, like submitting and being vulnerable, asking these questions. It's hard to have a question asked on air. I actually was going to go into answering questions anonymously for some people who, you know, there are a few emails that came in and said, you know, I don't want you to read or answer the question online. Could you answer it to me directly? And because they submitted on this night, I'm not gonna do it. And as foul as that may seem, what we do here on the A&R Desk, everything I do here on the A&R Desk is I'm bringing you A&Ring right to your phone, right? I try to bring in the techniques, the experiences, the expectations that happen when you want to transcend, you know, transition your music into that next stage. So I'm bringing you the things that could prepare you. And even in my posts, a lot of people, no one said nothing to me. But I was hoping. I put my post out today and I was like, yo, go to the desk. And I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong on purpose, right? And the reason why I spelled it wrong on purpose, I didn't think I was going to get this many submissions. I really didn't think I was going to get this many submissions because I thought they were going to go in the wrong place. And I was going to go into the show to see and bring up, sometimes you got to read the whole thing for clarification, right? Because when I once went to a meeting, I got an email and I was so excited that it was a go, and I read the subject line, right? I just read the subject line and it was wrong. They sent me the wrong subject line. It was for someone else. So I shot to this meeting and they were like, what you doing here? Like, we not moving forward with what we had. And I'm like, yo, I saw the email. And they was like, oh, did you read it? And I didn't. So I wanted to show a little bit of that experience. You know, my boy was like, he said, I did peep that error spelling. When I went, funny to hear you say, yeah, I'm surprised, and I'm happy that people still went around and read it and submitted, because we got a lot of submissions. So that was really good, because I was gonna bring that up as a learning lesson today for those that didn't submit. I had it all lined up. I was gonna play Miss Jackson Media Group's songs all night because I didn't think we were gonna get the submissions. Like, I had it all mapped out, and I love seeing that people did do it, you know what I'm saying, still made it. So that's really dope. But I try to give my experiences and the things that I learned in life to this, so we could all prepare together. But we're gonna go into this song right now. This is Jay Styles. He got a song right now called Staying Afloat. This is unreleased, no one ever heard it. He said went to the comments to get the real. I love that, Traveler. I love that. Yo, Prima Donna, shout out to Prima Donna that just jumped on. We got you. There's 2 more songs. Party Ain't a Party, I believe that's yours right there. We got that. We got some more coming in. Nola D is next, and then we got Prima Donna And then I think I'm gonna go into that Spellbound. And the reason why I'm gonna go into that Spellbound, the reason why I'm gonna go to the Spellbound is because they rocked out with us after the songs was done. A lot of people dipped. A lot of people, I pay attention to that. I pay attention to that as part of my job. I pay attention to that. And they hung out. They hung out through here appreciating music and the art. And anyone who could appreciate that time, because I'm sitting here with y'all. I'm sitting here with y'all. So if y'all could sit here as long as I am under all these lights, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors running. I got only 2 hands, and I'm telling you, this is like a Starship Enterprise. So what I'm doing just to make that happen. So if y'all could spend that time with me, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna make sure I play that record, and that's the last record for the night. What better way to close? I'm gonna cement next show, most definite. All right, so let's go into this. Stay afloat. Check it out, y'all.
The other thing about depression is it kind of collapses time. Suddenly, you find your whole days blending together to create one endless and suffocating loop. Do you find yourself trying to remember the things that made you happy? Slowly, your brain begins to erase every memory that ever brought you joy.
If you like me, you been through things that will change you forever. This shit called life, it ain't a game, trying to keep it together. A constant war inside my brain, struggle to keep my head up. I pick my poison to ease pain, hoping things might get better. You never know what I'm gon' do inside, knowing them smiles that I've been contemplating suicide. Drugs take me miles. My demons forcing me to choose sides. I got no downtime. If you can't recognize depression, this what it sounds like. I just been hanging on with my head above water. Just staying afloat. Never planned to feel so down this long. Thought I'd get it in order. But I'm barely afloat. I might let it all go. You see him smiling, but that man ain't okay. He fighting demons in a battle that no one else could see. The tribulations that he facing don't go on in his brain. He feel defeated no matter how much he praying for change. But he got reasons why the devil can't come take him today. His family need him, he won't leave until they see better days. And life more easy till then he ready to carry that weight. Through all 4 seasons, but as much as homie needed a break, he keep proceeding through the pain, through the loss. All the songs we can't get back, that shit put a strain on your heart. And the changes you in fact, how about all the lies? What it costs, just to gain that trust right back on the hill from the scars. You believe, when they love, they turn their back. I even believe in God when he let things go this way. I call my mom and tell her pray for me to help me keep the faith. Tell him that I'm tired and I'm asking him for strength. If he hear me, please don't let my depression win today. I just been hanging on with my head above water. Just staying afloat. Barely staying afloat. Never planned to feel so down this long. Thought I'd get it in order. But I'm barely afloat. I might let it all go.
Good stuff right there. He said he made this in the sense of depression and staying afloat. What good way to introduce or speak on depression with the phrase stay afloat? Depression is most definitely real. Hardship, mental health. We all experience some level of mental health. It's like physical health. Some of us sprain our ankles, but we could tie it up and still play ball. Some of us sprain our ankles and we down for months. Same thing with mental health. Some of us go through a hardship, we down for that moment and we up. Some people go through that same hardship and they down for years. So most definitely a good way to talk about it and put it in music, because everyone faces something. And if you don't face something or feel like you don't face something, you know someone who does. So most definitely a good vibe. Sure. And please, y'all, feel free to be networking in here. Feel free to be doing that. Good vibes, my brother. You make really dope music. You really make dope. And shout out to everybody. If this is your first time on the A&R Desk, every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m., we have the A&R Desk. Every week is a different type of show. So next week we might not have the questions. We might have Is It a Smash? And with Is It a Smash is, I have you play your records and the viewers vote. And then you win something. Some people won their music on the radio. Some people won a chance to be interviewed. Some people got consultation with me one-on-one to do what they want. The last brother who won the contest, he actually won the chance to pitch his idea to me so we can make it happen. So I even gave the pitch, and like I'll tell you right now, you want to come on live, pitch whatever you got. You're a rapper, you want a record deal, pitch it to me, and we'll go step by step. And the winner, I will do everything in my power to make it happen or work towards it. So every week we have something that's geared for the artist. And that's why it's called the A&R Desk. Every week I bring something to help prepare you or introduce you to the things that we love in this music. I'm gonna keep going, man. The night is ticking. This is probably one of the longest shows we had. I'm almost hitting 2 hours, but shout out to everybody that been behind it. It's been a vibe, and that's why you know the time ticked, and I ain't even realize it. But this is called Mayday. This is a 6-piece band coming out of Florida. They're musing electric, funk, hip hop, rock, and alternative sounds. They said they featured on the making of a band, and they're trying something out. They're called Mayday. Their Instagram handle is Mayday Music. I don't know. This is their first time submitting, so I don't know who Mayday is. They found me in a directory, so we're gonna check this out. So this is my first time hearing them as well, and this song is called, I think it's Black Lemonade. This song is called Black Lemonade. Let's check it out. Here we go. Prima Donna, you're next.
In a land where talking grand can offer grand a chance to go ride that wave. We've been rocking it off and I want the plan to popularize that name. But we move with the common man, trying to keep a little contraband. Morse code on pots and pans, stop the stand, a plot that will not be changed. Gotta set a vibe and let it get through. These critics lighter than affect you. They've been dead inside and they let it ride to be verified by the next crew. We don't sip that flavor, no. The gimmicks lame or labor is greater, so you can keep that fame in the baby road. We want more than a taste of the fate you hold. We don't want that. Black lemonade. Sell your soul for all this gold until you find your way. You should know that what you hold is worth more than they say. I won't ever ride away. You and I know that the time it takes. Black lemonade. Come on, let's go. First sip, guess you high. Second sip, lose your mind. Third one, you gon' find you just might not survive. I had stars in my retinas, billboards with black letters, cell phones in my eyes, highs I can't describe. But the come down somehow's got my soul run down. What now? I was unfound, unsound, living life on illicit compounds.
Shout out to Kendra.
Now it's strobe lights in September. Had the whole mic for decades just to not take a sip of even one drip. I have just one taste of that. Black lemonade. Sell your soul for all this gold until you find your way. You should know that what you hold is worth more than they say. I won't ever ride away. You and I know that the time it takes. Black lemonade.
Most definitely sync vibes. Traveler, you hit that on the nose. That is most definitely sync vibes. Sincere said this is special. Yo, Sin, the crazy part, this is real talk. I was about to shout you out and say, I can't tell you how many times, like, not just on the A&R desk, but there's been many nights just sitting here listening to artists' music that didn't even know we were listening to it. We would just collect, people would email us, and we would sit in the studio and just have an appreciation. And I saw it on the feed here. Just, who was it? I think it was Sluggy said, like, there's just so many different vibes here. It just shows an appreciation for the artistry, and we love moments like this. I was about to send out, like, yo, I remember just all those nights just listening to stuff. Even artists didn't even know, we were like, yo, I was shopped at to this. Yo, let's send that to Complex, or yo, let's send that to BET. And you know, so when I hear and have moments like this, it's just translated to that. So shout out to my business partner, Sincere, love child, see you, my dude. Yo, yeah, Travelor, that's right. There's a relation in here, man. Peace to Travelor. Most definitely, that's how I met the brother as well. All right, so we going into Prima Donna, Party Ain't a Party, right? He does have a question, but we're gonna go into the feed before we're gonna go into the song before we go into the question. All right, let's pull this up. It's a video, so we're gonna get some visual entertainment along with this, and then we're gonna close the night out with Spellbound. All right, let's check this out. This is Party Ain't a Party, Prima Donna.
Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa.
Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa.
Hey, yo, let me get 20 more bottles of Black Henny, boy. Yeah, another 20, nigga.
Prima Donna, what's up? Where's the party at?
Nobody know. Party ain't a party unless the Henny on deck.
Oh, alright.
Super lit. You feel me? Yeah. Like 20 on the walk-in. Light shows on the often. Fresh on the regular. So much ISO tickets to an ice show. After this, you can catch me in the Bentley. I'm moving up like the Jeffersons. Touch the sky like the Jetsons. Sky's the limit, so I'ma get mine. You can catch me living life on my sky rise. View in the city, that's a good vibe. That's a good vibe. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Let the party turn up and let the gas do the job. Shorty got a bad attitude on the walk-in. Pass me the Henny, she need a drink, give it 10 minutes. Now I vibe on different, Henny got her on a good vibe. Mellow out, have a good time, grab a baddie, I'm in the cut. She a dime a dozen, she know the vibe when the Henny out.
Street Speak says she's singing this all weekend.
Buying the bar, that's a good vibe. Buying the bar, that's a good vibe. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa.
Yeah, party ain't a party. You know what I 100% appreciate that of that record. He still kept the whole New York energy, right? He kept the energy, the scenery, everything you saw. Like, I could walk down my block right now and be like, yo, what's up? What y'all doing? Y'all good? Yo, yeah, pass for me. And not one time in that song I heard him spin the block, shoot who's smoking on something. Like, you could still make dope records, keeping the elements and the culture of where you from, still representing where you're from and giving us dope music, something to vibe to. So that was really dope that you was merged that, because sometimes you see that presentation and we cut the lyrics off. We could have inserted, right? We could have inserted all kind of other songs to that, but the vibe of that just created a whole insert. So it introduced us into what an atmosphere, but it gave us a vibe, like no matter where you from. So you ain't gotta be to New York. Like Miss Tris B said, I'm gonna be singing this all weekend. You ain't gotta be from New York to feel that. So that's a good way to cut a record. That's a really dope way to cut a record. The question that was asked was regards to networking and community spaces. That is very tricky. Networking itself is tricky. People think because you have people's phone numbers, that's networking. No, that's not networking. That's contact. I have so-and-so's contact. Networking, there's two words to that. Net and then working. Once you net a person, you got to work that relationship to access the contact, right? You can have a contact and they never answer you. That's not networking. So when you're in those spaces or community spaces, one big misconception and mistake that artists do when they're in any space, but really community spaces, they don't introduce their creativity into the space. They introduce themselves to want the community to see them, right? And what I mean by that sounds a little confusing and I fumbled it a little bit. But what I mean is, if I'm an artist and I'm going into a community space, say for instance, we there and it's a gun outreach, and they got gun outreach and they talking about doing the community, and I go in there, yeah, I'm a rapper. They don't want to hear that, but what I could say is, hey, I understand the gun outreach, I make music. Maybe I could intertwine some of the stuff that I do. I probably got a song that could really, be kind of like an activism chant or some sort of anything. Now you introducing your artistry into that moment, right? That's very important. Introducing yourself into a moment, because when you get into a space, the space already has an agenda, right? If I walk into a crowd of people that's talking, I don't care if they talking about spinning the block, and I come in there like, hey guys, what's going on, man? Y'all staying out of trouble? That's not the conversation piece, right? And I'm just using that as an analogy. So whenever you going into any space, you want to actually insert, and that sounds wild, crazy, but you want to introduce yourself into that stage to show parallel. You want to parallel what you can offer those spaces, especially community spaces, because they're always looking to it. Spud, play what matters. I want to hear that. He said he want to play what matters. Miss J, you started that. All right, what I'm gonna do to be fair, I'll close it with what matters, guys. Miss Jackson said I have a request. Make your request, but I don't know if I don't know. Play it. I'm gonna close it with what matters. I'm gonna go into the Spellbound. They've been here rocking for a minute. It says view files. Oh man. Here's my accolades of annoyance. I like that. We just spoke about accolades of annoyance, and this is a good way to throw it back in the face. And I'm gonna share something with you real quick. The email I got said, here's my accoladed annoyance, ha ha ha, to review. They sent it, they played off something I said. In this industry, listen wisely, especially when you're trying to network with someone or a company or an exec. Read something about them and utilize what they said to make that introduction. It works you see how I just laughed like you got me. There's nothing I can say to that, right? You know how many times, shout out to Sin who's on here, you know how many times real story, and I could go for stories for days. I believe Sin, it was the Universal building. We were going in the elevator. I think that same day we saw Clyde Davis, right? We were in the elevator and somebody walked by and Sid just said their name because he knew who it was. So he's just like, hey, Chris. And Chris turns around and he's like, yo, you remember when you said blah, blah, blah? And then Chris was like, oh, yeah, man, been a long time. Chris ain't never meet us in a day, but we brought something that was undeniable that was said. So listen to when people speak and utilize that for the introduction of conversations. It works a lot. All right, so we're gonna go into, it says view files. We be having a few problems when it comes to viewing files. Oh, this is really nice. My man out here looking like Suge Knight real quick. All right, but I really like this. Hold on, I want to show this to y'all, guys. Check this out. So this is what I open up, and it's like personal. It's personalized. Spud, the A&R Desk by Brooklyn, and he's like, meet Traveler, and it gives a brief introduction, blah blah. This is pretty neat and cool. I like that. It gives a quick visual. It's personalized, so it don't feel like you just sent this to 900 other people, even though you just got to change the name. I like that. So let's check this out. Let's go right into that.
En la playa de Miami, ella estaba con mi mami, y yo estaba con la jefa, ella estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga.
Malo, why you gotta get mad? Talking like you're the baddest girl that I ever had. Listen, jump, sweat. You should know I'm a man on a mission, come on. Swear I like you for your head and your brains. They're not exactly the same, let me explain. I know you're bad, but your friend's bad too. Shorty with the Hello Kitty lower back tattoo. Call me crazy, but I didn't ask you. I'm just chilling and she's feeling me, I'm feeling you. Get a double script so we could try to. Hell out of falsetto in 3, 2. Lust is part of the game. Come with me, baby. Come with me, baby. Trust, no need to explain. Come with me, baby. Come with me, baby.
En la playa de Miami, ella estaba con mi mami, y yo estaba con la jefa, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga.
Pretty gal gon' get really wild. She bought her panties down, pulled the titty out. She swallowed down like wine, no spit it out. Then back it up and whine like a city gal. Jamaican and Asian, Colombian, Cuban and Puerto Rican. They get the freaking this weekend. They harder than a sauna and I only started speaking. Get a little rompe, shake that culo like you wanna be numero uno. Get a little rompe, shake that culo like you wanna be numero uno. Get a little rompe, shake that culo like you wanna be numero uno. Get a little rompe, shake that culo like you wanna be numero uno.
Lust is part of the game. Come with me, baby. Come with me, baby. Trust, no need to explain. Come with me, baby. Come with me, baby.
En la playa de Miami, ella estaba con mi mami, y yo estaba con la jefa, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga. En la playa de Miami, ella estaba con mi mami, y yo estaba con la jefa, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga, brinca para arriba, y yo estaba con su amiga.
Yo, I want to say this real quick. The world is not America. The world is not New York. The world is not Bronx. The world is a really big place. Records like that could take off in so many different countries. And don't know. I'm gonna say, like, I can say music pays my bills. Like, music is what generates the money to pay my bills. My streams, I could say it, they're ass, bro. My streams suck. I don't have many followers on Spotify. I don't have what it takes to shop an artist, like, as far as like data. Like, music, I got music for days, but I don't focus on the US market at all. India, Venezuela. It's the regions of generating money is bigger than this. So records like that I could see taking off, not only in sync but in the worldly markets where musicians ain't a dime a dozen like the US. I mean, my mailman, one of my mailmans like saw me and was like, I heard you do music, and he started spitting. I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm really trying to get this fish sandwich from the store. So don't just get lost in what's in front of you. The world is a big place, y'all. Very big place. Dope music. I like the vibe, man. My man said she had a titty out and all that. I'm like, what? Word, what's going on in that part of town? Alright, y'all. Like I promised, I'm gonna put up What Matters. Miss J loves this record. It was a record that came out during, you know, some really hard times when things were going on. You'll see and get the vibe of the song itself. The song called What Matters, featuring myself, Sincere, and Deshaun Porter. We wrote this during quarantine. We shot the video during quarantine, and put it out. This was the pandemic time. 2-hour show. This is the longest show ever. Word up. And it don't even feel that way. Like if it wasn't for time, I would still be going. But what I'm gonna do right now, y'all, I want to thank everybody. Give a round of applause to everybody that hung out with us for 2 hours, submitted music, vibe with us, networked and shared. Shout out to everybody that been on. It's been 2 hours of us rocking with really dope music, some really dope questions. I hope something was said that we all could take from. Thanks for the love, Spud and friends. Most definitely, I hope we could all take from this. Check us out every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. we come through. We do A&R work.
The A&R Desk with Spud Brooklyn.
I want to say this before I go into this video, man. This is what we say after every show. This is what we say after every show. You know your boundaries. Push some boundaries. Break some boundaries. Consistency is the key, but proficiency is the doorway. Don't get lost in doing something that don't make sense, because it won't make sense, and I guarantee won't make sense. Yo, y'all keep creative. One more round of applause to y'all. Y'all keep creative. And just to elaborate on consistency is the key. I watch a lot of people say, yo, I'm on it, and they on to the thing that's keeping them stuck. So yeah, consistency is the key, but proficiency is the doorway. So be careful what doors you trying to open, because you might just be sitting in a doorway, not going anywhere. Shout out to y'all, man. This is the A&R Desk. I'm Spud Brooklyn. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Keep creative. I see y'all next week, man. This is What Matters, man. I hope this is a good way to close the night, man. Y'all have a good night.
I'm a black man, they envy my black skin. In this white man's world made from my black hands. Fight the power, standing in my black stance. Land of the free, ain't free for the black chance. My slave owner's last name is my outcome. Wanna put my name next to an X like Malcolm. Wish I could dream like King, but can't sleep. It been 400 years, king of history repeat. Been against all odds, rebel without a pause. Don't do right by my people, you gon' feel the wrath of God. Black lives matter, it's Black Lives Market. Then you want that black dollar? Well, tell me what you offering. Getting traumatized over and over from seeing my people die, just turning me colder. Self-care for a black man is being a gun holder. Knees on necks gave me a chip on my shoulder. Now we out protesting and we out riding by any means necessary. So you know I'm riding, man. I'm surprised we ain't snapped a long time ago. It's a bigger picture that is finally time to show.
Ain't stop until we find it. We're weak when we separate, and strong when we united. Yeah, it's time to rise up. Yeah, we don't want war, we just want peace. Let's rise up. Let's rise up.
I'm a black man now from back Back then the hows are wild. Every man who stand fight the power. It's this hour, minutes, seconds to cowards. Kneeling on us, police and counties. Gun blows of black souls deflowered. Unarmed, so rap sheets they ground us. For the culture they around us. Riding the waves since slaves they try to drown us. Get it? But they love you when you dribble a ball, or rapping a song, or on the line at the mall. If you speak on the law and you black, you wrong. If they kill you when you black, another cop gets off. We gon' burn this bitch down. 846, you hear our heartbeats now. Black Lives Matter, they posted all in the